cancel culture. L, are you with it, or are you against it, or are you indifferent?
I say cancel culture.
And why is this?
Because we're canceling too much shit. We doing too much canceling. You're not picking your battles. I look at, because there's Black Twitter and then there's Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
There's Black Facebook and there's.
And we take over every fucking thing.
I
swear to God.
Shit, niggas run that. It's just, without niggas, you don't have shit. You know, it's no flavor.
It ain't entertaining.
It ain't entertaining, right? So, Black Twitter and Black Facebook, and we want to cancel this, we want to cancel that, we want to cancel R. Kelly, we want to cancel this nigga, we want to cancel the niggas who didn't believe Jussie Smollett. Now we found out Jussie's lying.
Well, we didn't find out. We knew. They found out.
Knew,
we knew.
Y'all wanted to cancel us because allegedly we were supposed to be homophobic haters because we didn't believe the nigga. Let me tell you something. You get your ass whooped.
He put his drink down, y'all.
You get your ass whooped. Any fight you ever been in, if you ever been in a fight, if you were holding anything similar to a sandwich or a drink or something, you don't have that anymore when the fight's over with. So for the nigga to make it home with his Subway sandwich lets me know, nigga, you ain't been in no fight.
And his manager was still on the phone and didn't help him scrap. What type of shit is that?
He didn't come out the crib or come in his direction like, oh man, we finna, you know, I don't, you know, come, shout out to all the gay dudes, but we finna fight. I don't know.
But no, listen,
you know
listen. And before we go there, I'm gonna tell you this. I have seen a group of gay dudes and a group of trans women mop a cat in Lakeview.
Come on, man.
Cause they were all black, because you know I don't give a fuck if you gay, straight, transgender. We all was raised the fucking same in that mistake. When your people ride, you ride. Period. So I didn't believe that, and then I'm gonna say I got an inside track, and I can't say how, but I heard the initial report. And right. they never believed it. The police never believed them from the jump. CPD never believed them from the jump. Now, for me, the 18th is right there. I am literally a block and a half away from that. I've been a business owner in that area for going on 7 years now. So I knew the whole shit was fool from the beginning. You understand what I'm saying? But as not to offend people, and people's like, oh, y'all homophobic, y'all this, y'all that, y'all that. I'm like,
first of all, I ain't scared of nobody, gay or straight. Fuck you. I ain't scared of shit.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers, and that's what it is. Point blank, period. We're going to start there. Second of all, the cameraman is going hell right now. We told
trying to get this on the tripod right now.
We said, you sure you going to try to hold the camera
right now for 20 minutes?
That was like, yeah, I got it.
Hey, we going to pause for a second so he can get this up here, and then we'll come back.
Hey, the shit was a good idea.
That's a horrible idea. That idea was almost as bad as Jussie's.
Right.
Hey, shit was good in theory, man. You know what I'm
saying? That motherfucking arm was like, hey, fam.
Right, what we doing?
That motherfucking arm was like, hey, fam. Should we start this over or no?
No, I'm still recording.
He's still recording.
Yeah. All right, yeah.
Oh, man.
So, all right.
Y'all
so,
terrible idea.
Man, now it's time for an episode of Good Idea, Bad Idea.
You know what? You know what's even worse? They threw the whole MAGA hat thing in there. They were wearing MAGA hats.
Not over there. Let me tell you something about this area. This is where Cabrini used to be, fam.
Yeah.
It's still a gang of niggas over there. It ain't even that many. They ain't even gentrified it that much. What they did is took a bunch of niggas from the projects, gave them government assistance, and put them in these motherfucking nice-ass new construction units and threw a speckle of white folks in there. That's what they did. So my thing is like, if you got your ass whooped, if you said they was trying to rob you, I give you that. But a MAGA hat and a noose, and then the 18th is right there across the street from Target.
They were hollering,
this is MAGA country.
Nigger faggot. Who says these words? Listen, yo.
In Chicago.
Nobody says these words.
If you'd have said you was in Winnetka, Wilmette, Mount Greenwood, Bridgeport.
I don't know. Maybe you was in Nebraska somewhere. But you talk about in Chicago, nigger faggot. These are the words that you decided to write.
I have never
your script of
I
bad
have
ideas.
never heard those two words together in my life.
Oh my God.
Like I've heard them use one or the other, but I'm like, man, that was creative.
That was a page fresh out of Empire. and it was terrible. It's terrible. It's just terrible, man. Like he should have put that. He should have saved that for the stories, like All My Children or General Hospital or something. That was a terrible.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even think it would have worked there.
Yeah,
I mean, here's my shit about cancel culture, man. I think, to me, that shit really unveiled a huge problem that a lot of women, and I'm gonna say a lot of, not a lot, I'll say a chunk of black women have with heterosexual black men.
It's always our fault.
It was just like, oh y'all, I'm like, no, I'm gonna call anybody like, I don't care that he's gay. I care that this story is bullshit.
It's fool.
I care this story is as fool as I thought it was, man. Mm-hmm. You know, so as not to offend anybody, I kept my mouth shut. But the one thing, listen, if you're going to be in a relationship, my wife just said this morning, you got to find you a motherfucker that love you like Chicago loves Chicago. For all this indifferences and how everybody don't like each other, let some Chicago motherfuckers see each other out of town. We gonna damn near be cousins.
We linking.
You know what I'm saying? So, link. I mean, we know our city. We know our city, and the location didn't make sense to begin with. You understand what I'm saying? The location didn't make sense, and the story definitely didn't make sense. So, for me, like...
Do you know what would happen to any random white person just walking through Chicago with a red MAGA hat on? He'll get his shit knocked off his head.
Just cuz, by some 16, 17-year-olds, just cuz.
Right. Also, get your goofy ass out of here type shit.
Get your real stupid goofy ass out of here.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like, and they wouldn't do shit because it wouldn't be shit for them to do other than get they stupid goofy ass out of here. This is Chicago, nigga. Man, we the city that turned Trump around. Trump tried to come here. If you recall, he tried to come here to do a rally.
Motherfuckers put paws on his people.
Come on, man.
Motherfuckers they came out west, fam.
Who thought that was a good idea?
They came out west.
So you gonna insult to injury? You gonna come out west and do it? Oh nah.
They put paws on his people.
Here,
so for me, like I said, man, this cancel culture shit, it's becoming a bit too much. Like and not to touch, like my wife went on a rant about the fucking Gillette commercial this morning. I had never seen it. I didn't care to watch it. They try to change their slogan from the best a man could get to a best a man could be. She said they literally had two boys tussling, talking about, oh, boys will be boys. Boys will be boys. You let a fucking lesbian feminist, they direct a commercial for a razor you're trying to sell to men. Now Schick and Bic and all these other companies had campaigns they were going to roll out like that too. They saw what happened to Gillette. They give like, fuck that shit. You're selling to men. You know what I'm saying?
When did it become wrong for men to be men?
Like,
let's have this conversation.
Look,
I've been too cool.
She got, he took his glasses off. But look, she got mad. She was like, a dude saw a chick walking down the street and he was about to holler at her and this boy's like, no. You know what I mean? Like,
gotta respect.
But my wife.
How are we supposed to procreate if we don't holler at women?
My wife was like, she said, if you would have never shot your shot at me, how the fuck would we be married and have these kids? You understand what I'm saying? She was like, you got two boys tussling and the dude comes out there like, oh, that's not how we behave. Yes, the fuck it is. And it's funny, the week before that, she just posted a picture of my sons wrestling in the kitchen. She said, I hear this tussling in the kitchen and I come, they got each other in headlocks. You know, like, and she snapped the picture. She said, these damn boys.
Yeah.
But this is the thing.
This is supposed to be boys. We supposed to do that. Listen, this is how we learn to protect how are we supposed to learn how to protect anybody?
Or protect you.
Come on, women.
Steel sharpen steel.
Come on.
Steel sharpen steel. If me and Elle don't have a disagreement and then walk away from it with a little something, we may not agree, but I walk away from it with an understanding of how his mind works and vice versa.
Shit, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Steel sharpens fucking steel. Like, we're punishing people for not sharing your energy.
Oh, and if y'all think me and this nigga always agree, you got shit fucked up.
No. I listen, I'll tell you something. Look, and I just said this like, listen.
Oh shit.
The cameraman. I fucks with our cameraman. We got the best podcast ever.
Right. Look.
Podcast.
Look, on some real shit, listen.
Oh, man.
One of my really good friends is a transgender woman. Elle ain't never doing no shit like that.
No, I'm
and
say
ain't
what
gonna
up.
apologize. He gonna be like, be smooth and keep it pushing.
I'm be like, sir, ma'am, Sam, it's nice to meet you,
I
sir.
hate this motherfucker, man.
Sam, it's nice to meet you, and
So-
God bless you.
So we don't agree on everything, but we ain't this motherfucker stupid. Like
Y'all can share that one, sir and ma'am. You can be respectful about it, Sam.
the views and opinions of comedian L is not that of I said what I said, but he said what he said though.
I said what I said,
and that's the title. Like, listen, and don't come for him because he ain't gonna apologize for that shit. I'm telling you now, he's not going to. I'm gonna let y'all know as this podcast goes on, and neither one of us apologizing for none of the shit that we say because, hey, let me tell y'all in advance. Fuck y'all, I meant that shit. So at the end of the day,
It's kind of like a running theme through the whole program. Fuck y'all.
You need to apologize. Fuck y'all. That's pretty much the sentiment.
Apologize for what?
So at the end of the day, man, this shit is becoming a bit too much. I saw something that really disturbed me, and me and my wife had a discussion about this morning as we were grocery shopping. Talking about, oh, they tell women this, they tell women that. Let's tell men not to rape. And my wife was like, that shit is so stupid to me because not all men rape and not all rapists are men. You understand what I'm saying? So, and now to top that off, you acting like motherfuckers is walking up to us like, L, what's going on, man? I'm Jay. I like to rape bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, wait, bro. What? No, who's doing that? So we don't know who these guys are. We have no idea who the fuck these guys are. But when we find out who they are, we on their ass. You best believe that. Because right now, L has a daughter. I have a daughter. Ra has a daughter. Like, listen.
We not for none of that goofy.
We ain't for none of that. So, chick told me, what are you doing to stop rape culture? Nothing, because I don't rape. And I don't know niggas who rape. And if I do know them and they rape, they ain't told me about it and I don't know shit about it. And if I did know,
wouldn't feel comfortable telling me, hey, bro, I was raping the shit out of this bitch last night. I'm like, man, I was raping that, man. This is the best rape
ain't nobody
ever.
doing that. Who does that?
We haven't.
Now, before y'all go and get it twisted, I'm all for women empowerment. If a woman can do the job that a man can do, she should be paid equally, this, that, and the other. But I don't understand a certain group of women's fight because black men don't out-earn anyone. We're at the bottom of the fucking totem pole. So what are we talking about? When you direct that energy towards us, I'm like, fuck you talking about? You know what I'm saying? What are we talking about? I believe in equality across the board. That also means if you punch me in the face, that's equality. I'm for equal rights and lefts too.
Jay believes that anybody can catch these hands.
These hands are ready to eat for everyone. And I just told someone like, listen, if you have a daughter, please teach your daughter not to hit. Because what we're doing is teaching people is lack of accountability for hitting. And I just told this chick, she looked at me like I was crazy. I said, if your daughter strikes my son repeatedly, he's going to smack sparks from her. And then I, and a couple of the guys are going to sit on the porch and wait for whoever you got coming, and we're going to shoot the shit out of them. That's pretty much what's going to happen. So teach your daughter not to hit. My son will never put his, oh, you think like that? My wife has never worried about me raising my hands at her, and my wife has never raised her hands at me. We don't hit. We know how to have a conversation, and if we're that upset, we know how to stay away from each other long enough to calm down where we can have a discussion like civilized adults. It seems like we teach these young girls now that that's not okay.
You know, when you watch all the, shout out to all the checks that are being made off VH1 shows.
Yeah.
But the culture that's being perpetuated is definitely bullshit.
These chicks aggressive as hell.
They aggressive. They swinging on everybody. They throwing drinks. They throwing bottles. They don't give a fuck who they fight. They just fight. And it's just like, in real life, you get your ass smoked for that. And with no cameras going, you get your ass beat, and you might not make it.
I just watched a clip. I don't know if it was old, maybe, because I don't watch none of that shit. I don't watch reality TV or anything. But of Ray J's wife or whatever, she threw a drink on him. He sat there, right? Mm-hmm. Then she threw something else at him.
And she tried to
push him. And then she threw and then she tried to throw the red wine on him, and then she tried to push him into the pool. He sidestepped it, and she fell into the pool, and he walked off. But my thing is, what was he supposed to do? Just let all that happen? He didn't hit her. He did not. But he defended himself with,
Yeah,
with the slippery, then he slipped
with the
it.
woo-wop the bam.
Right.
On the, hey, all right, there you go.
Right.
But I mean, you gotta understand what made any of that cool. Who raised you? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gotta cut this shit out. And then what if Ray J would have actually hit her? Oh, they'd have been mad as fucking Ray J.
Fuck her energy though.
Yeah, her energy didn't.
Because she didn't do shit.
Because as a man, you have to restrain and you have to be able to be in control of the situation.
I disagree. Everybody has a breaking point. Everybody has a breaking point. Like for me, let me tell you like this. I always tell my wife, and she laughs, I said, you get 2 freebies before I choke your ass out. I said, you smack me, punch me, I'ma eat it. Do it again, I'ma eat it. It's like baseball. Strike 3, that's your ass. You know what I'm saying? You get 2 freebies.
I've never hit a woman. Never will. But I'll fold your ass up. And I'll sit my 250 on top of you until you calm down. And when you get calm, then we can talk about it.
I wish I could say that. Like, no, I have literally knocked a chick unconscious that was assaulting me.
She was assaulting you.
Yeah, I mean, oh yeah, she
was being fully assaulted.
She charged me like a good 3 times before I had I always.
She's well within your rights to defend yourself.
And I tell people like this. I was trying to walk away. I tell people like this. You can't harm me if you sleep. So my goal is just to put you to sleep. I ain't gonna beat the shit out of you, but you going to bed.
That's an interesting.
Like, listen, you can't bite me, you can't scratch me, you can't stab me. And I was raised not to hit women. What changed that shit for me is I got a homie who wouldn't hit his baby mama. You know what I'm saying? He showed up with his new chick. Baby mama showed up with all her motherfucking girls, and they egging her on. We all at the party, and she in his face, and they trying to get to his girl, you know, and jump her, and we form a wall and shit. Next thing you know, she shank him. I mean, like, she shanked him so deep. You know, her blood purple on the inside. The shit came out purple before it turned red. That's how deep she cut him. Buddy flatline. He's still here, you know, he good. You know, him and his new girl got, you know, they got a couple kids and shit like that. But my thing is, I said, listen. So that changed my whole, I'm like, listen, if she sleeps, she can't stab you. That's kind of how I feel. Like, listen, he was like, man, she ain't on shit. I ain't gonna, and he brushed it off. But see, she planned that shit. She came down on that shit, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't know it, but she planned that shit. She had a blade on her the whole time, or maybe she was planning on stabbing his chick.
She definitely was gonna stab the chick.
But we formed a wall around Shorty so she couldn't get to her.
Yeah, y'all got some interesting stories over there. Y'all don't count, man. That look clear.
Man, let me tell you something, man. Like, listen. Shout out to the hood, man. LC Crazy. It was good to see a lot of y'all yesterday, man. And again, my condolences to the, you know, to the Benfield family, and you know, rest in glory, Jeff. But man, you know, it was just this little black town surrounded by Latinos and whites, and we just boxed in this little town, this little neighborhood. Yeah. It's like a town. You got the projects, the townhouses, and the homes, and this all makes the Clairehurst community. So it was pretty interesting. But at the same time, man, like, back on that, I feel like we're teaching, and like, this hits my wife hard because she's raising sons.
Right.
You know what I mean? And she gets really upset about this. For me, I'm like, I've been dealing with this shit for 43 years. As a fucking man and a black man in America, like, this shit just Tuesday to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just fucking Tuesday to me. Like, so, you know, I mean, that's it. But this cancel culture shit, man, y'all got to stop. Again, we go back to this. Here's the theme of today. Stop playing the short game. Stop playing the short game. Let's play the long game. If you're going to do some shit, organize, make it make sense, and make sure that you're getting to the bag at the end, because revolutions cost money. Revolutions cost money, or they cost bloodshed. And if you're not willing to do either of the two, man, just, man, take your ass to work and go sit the fuck down. Yeah. And also, take care of your house. Take care of your house.
Hey,
if I manicure my lawn and keep my house in order, and my neighbor does that, then the next neighbor does it, and the next neighbor does it, and the next neighbor does it. And when you pull up on my block, you like, damn, this is a nice ass block. But all it takes is one motherfucker on the corner to be having weeds and all that shit. Be like, man, look at this motherfucker. Now you gotta oust him. And like I said, man, at the end of the day, if you take care of your house, we all good. Stop.
Cancel culture, the reason we brought it up, because this whole R. Kelly thing had took a whole fucking extra life of its own. And you know, my thing is this. You know, for a second I was really with y'all, like, man, fuck dude. But that was my own personal issues with dude. Right?
Yeah, well, because we go, this shit goes back to the early to mid '90s with us.
Yeah.
We from the town, so we know.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? I've had to deal with Rob and his bullshit, you know, whatever. That was personal. I had to put my personal shit aside and say, you know, we canceling the nigga, we try to cancel his music, this and the third. All right, cool. Y'all did that, and y'all affected the nigga to the point to where he can't even tour.
He can't eat.
He can't eat. So if that was what the revolution was about, then y'all did a great job.
It's accomplished.
It's accomplished. Y'all did that. My thing now is we got way bigger issues than Rob raping and taking advantage of young girls whose fathers drove them to him.
On me. On me.
So if we can cancel Rob, I would really like to see that same energy for us canceling all the bullshit with them shuffling all our kids in the schools that are dilapidated and don't make sense in the neighborhoods that they gonna get killed in because the hoods is crossing over and shit.
When I talk about that, I said, listen, I'm just trying to, man, help as many young black brothers as I can. You hate black women. Whoa, because I care about black boys? You know, like, here's the thing. Y'all talk about black girls being damaged, so shouldn't we have to fix black boys too so they don't grow up and damage black girls? And that's, as a man, that's my part. Like, I had to find the proper guidance and things for my daughter, and we had to find that because I've never been a black woman. I can't relate to that. I don't know. I can teach her what I know, but I can't relate to her struggle.
And I can grow as a man to be a better example of what a man loving a black woman looks like.
Absolutely.
Or a man loving this woman looks like.
Absolutely.
So that you know what it looks like, so that you find that in a man, and then you continue the process of starting your own family lovingly, as opposed to the shit we was raised on.
Dysfunction.
We was dysfunction and pimping hoes and, you know what I'm saying? Like, we grow.
Look, don't prosecute us or fucking crucify us for trying to break the cycle the way we know how. You fight your fight. Let us fix these young brothers that y'all don't give a fuck about. Let us help them so they don't grow up and fuck over your daughters. You understand what I'm saying? Let us do that. Don't, oh, well, y'all need to put that energy in the black. But if we're constantly y'all doing enough for black girls. Y'all really are. All I can do, I mean, y'all, man.
Graduating high school, graduating college.
Man, kudos to y'all. Y'all going, man.
Y'all got all types of hair weave companies and shit.
Man, y'all getting it in.
Y'all killing.
So now we have to do the work to make sure that these young men match these young women.
Yeah.
Don't fucking crucify me for saying, hey, y'all got that part. Let us go handle this. Let us represent this. Let us build with others who represent in this. And then we all come together and it's a beautiful thing.
It's beautiful.
So with that being said, man, you know, we going to wrap this thing up. I would like to thank y'all for coming to the first episode of I Said What I Said. Trust me, there's going to be more. You know, myself, L, we got a lot of shit to say. And a whole lot of shit to say about a whole lot of shit. And again, don't take none of this shit personal. We ain't celebrities. We just two niggas with an opinion. That's all. So, I mean, peace and love to y'all, man. Until next time, man, y'all be safe out here.